Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's your boy Nawala Fakani. Thank you so much for tuning in. And it's 2018. Second year's over. Second month is over. Excuse me, of the year, and it almost feels like that time of the year when the enthusiasm for the new year just died down, and like people are making resolutions. Some of them, you may be one of the people watching this right now. You already broken a couple of them, or if you one of the lucky fews, you actually stuck to what you planned, and big ups to you and props to you. But I was reading this amazing book by a Nobel Prize winner called Thinking Fast and Slow. The guy who wrote the book's name is Daniel Kahneman, and he talks about the mind, the two ways in which our minds, your and my mind, works, and he talks about systems of thought, thought processes, and he talks about how we are so prone to error and how we make a lot of error based on these psychological phenomena that you and I have. And one of the things that I found so fascinating was the fact that you and I pick up things that we're not even aware of. So he talks about priming, that you might see a certain color, or you might have a certain smell without you even being aware of it. Alters your mood, alters what you think, alters the way you communicate, right? And the point of some of what this book is, you and I are, unbeknownst to ourselves, are influenced by a lot of other things. And what's important about this influence and how it affects you now and how it relates to what I'm talking about is, you and our actions are based on what we think is true about the world right now. Okay, and if what this scientist says is correct, what he says about us picking up things that we are not aware of, what if we pick up stimuli that is incorrect or incomplete, and making us ultimately conclude on false data and basing our lives on false data, right? That's detrimental. I think that's what you have right now in the world, where we have so much potential as human beings, but especially in this country, but I don't think we are where we could be if we use all of it. So the point is, you and I are always facing illusions. We are always seeing things that aren't really the way they are, or we're perceiving them not the way they are. So, and I don't know the solution to that, right? But I think one of the things is realizing that, for instance, what Stephen Hawking says, the past is an illusion. So you right now might be saying, you know what, I can't do this, I can't do that, self-doubt, and a lot of it may be founded. A lot of what you have, about those beliefs may be true. But here's the thing, if what the science is saying is correct, and if what Stephen Hawking says is correct about the past being illusion, that means that whatever happens in the past doesn't really matter. That means that today is a new beginning. Each moment is a new beginning. Each day is a new beginning. Doesn't mean it has to be a new year or whatever. It's always a new moment. But the point, what I'm trying to say is, imagine if you lived life like that, thinking that every moment is a new moment, because it literally is. It's unscripted, unchanged. But the messed up thing is that you and I have mental mind maps of how we navigate through the world, right? And based on these mind maps, we make a whole bunch of decisions: who to date, what job to do, how much you expect to make, and a whole lot of other stuff, right? And the point really is, if you can have the correct mind map, or best suited for the world we're in now, and I'll guarantee you this right now, you will not get it from watching this YouTube video. You will not get it from listening to any other guru talk about it. But what you can get it from, the greatest gift you can give yourself, is actually seeing clearly. Seeing clearly that, what, hey man, I may have dated awful people in the past, but the past is an illusion. I may have tried a few things that didn't work out in the past, but that's an illusion. I may have failed in the past, but that is an illusion. But also don't be deluded and think that, what you want, you don't have to deserve. Because, okay, it is the past, it is an illusion, but you still gotta work for what you want. You still gotta deserve it. You still gotta put in the reps and sits. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong, right? First of all, they go wrong is, they don't believe in themselves, they don't believe they can do it, and then they don't even put in the work, because you will not put in the work if you do not believe that you can do it. So I hope from watching this video, you gain a sense of clarity and actually start seeing that, just because something was true a year ago, a day ago, a couple of hours ago, doesn't mean it's true today. Remember, this saying that I'm about to say has never been true, never been more real, never been more relevant than it is right now. Okay, you are the captain of your soul and the master of your fate. You can choose what you want to become. Never before in the time of history have we had the opportunity to actually mold our own lives, right? And I think you know, it's astonishing. It's an unbelievable time we're living in. So just by realizing that makes you a completely different, in my eyes, in my opinion, that's the people I want to be around. So I hope one day I can hang out with you and you tell me how you were able to change the way you see the world, how you were able to change the way you think and interact in the world, and how you were able at the end of the journey to get the outcome that you want. Remember, the past is an illusion, and you and I are always susceptible to things that are really not true. So thank you for watching. Hope you find some insight in today's video. Please leave a comment of how you're gonna change, you know, your ways. You know, how are you gonna approach things differently? How are you gonna gain more clarity and see clearly? And see you in the next video.